What's going on, guys? Herzog's Hot Rods and Fab here. So what we got going on today is we are making a metal bench, like a workbench kind of deal, because this bench has been a pain in the ass for too long. I can't ground to it when I weld, and it's just been a pain in the ass. And I've got some free time with work here, and I figured, hey, let's make a workbench and let's see how it goes. And first thing that I'm gonna do is, this table is way too low, and I mean, arching my back all the time, it's not good for your back and everything, so I'm raising it up to 36 inches, which is almost what this is right there. But it's gonna be on caster, so that might vary a little bit. So yeah, I thought I'd bring you guys along and do a little fabrication for you, and got the race car out here right now. So yeah, I'm gonna do some time lapses, and maybe I'll update you guys on anything else that I'm doing specifically, but it's not gonna be like an instructional video by any means, but it's just gonna be something to bring you guys along with and see how it goes. So first, what I gotta do is I gotta edit my plans a little bit, and then, because I'm making it a little narrower than I usually planned, but it's not gonna be this big, it's gonna be more square. So yeah, I'm gonna modify these plans first, and then we're gonna get to cutting this bitch. So yeah, hope you guys stick around and like it. Okay, I just had to run to the store real quick because I ran out of discs. Dumb shit. So I had to do that, and I'm gonna keep on cutting, and then I'm gonna call it for a day because I had to get a bunch of discs and wheels and whatnot for it, and I had to get some bolts for support in Mustang. So now just gonna keep cutting, and we will call it for the day. Tomorrow we will get back, and I'll probably include this all in one video so it's not too long. So yeah. What's going on, guys? Next day here. I got all the pieces cut and everything, and now I'm getting ready to square everything up to tack it all together. And before I did any of that, I grinded off all this mill scale because I'm mostly gonna TIG weld it with my Eastwood TIG welder. So I had to grind all that off so I can get as clean of a weld as possible. So I did that. I'm squaring it up now, and I'm using these 2x4 1/8 inch sheets to square it up because I'm trusting the factory measurements. So what I'm gonna do here is square everything up, and once I'm ready to tack, I'll get back to you and I'll let you know my plan. So let's see how this goes. All right, so I got it all squared up. I measured distances and everything, measured twice, cut once, and looks pretty good. Looks good enough for who it's for. Everything's within at least a 1/16 of an inch, which is totally fine with me. It's not anything super specific by any means, but it's good enough, and it's pretty perfect, I think. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull the car out, because I'm gonna be doing some MIG. I wanna tack it with the MIG gun and tack it, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get it tacked really nice so it doesn't pull in or any which way. And then what I'm gonna do next is, if I feel like it's structurally sound, I'm gonna get the supports over here, and I'm gonna mark out where I want them height wise, get those tacked in, and hopefully burn the rest of it in with a TIG welder or the MIG welder or whatever I choose. And once I get all that tacked in, the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put those casters on the bottom, but I gotta make a plate here first, and then I gotta TIG weld some nuts on the back side of that. So that'll be the afternoon project. So yeah, car out, welder over here, tack together, bam. All right guys, so I got it all tacked up, and I verified that everything is square and it is on the dot. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna weld the bottom with the MIG welder, and I'm gonna do the top TIG. But I gotta clean some of this up first, and then yeah, I'll get back to you when that's all welded up so we can do these guys. Alright, so it is all welded up, from this side at least. MIG welds on the bottom, TIG welds on the top. Not too bad. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to covers for all these, get them to be level and everything. And once they are, once they are, I'm going to trim them to fit, and then mark out where those casters need to go, drill holes, TIG weld nuts in the back of them, and weld them in. So I don't know if I'm going to record that yet. I might get a few clips of it, but we'll see. So yeah, let's keep moving forward. Alright guys, it's the next day again, and the last you saw of the build was me welding the nuts on the back side of the casters, and got all those welded in, and it got the plates welded in decently, and it's pretty much done. All I gotta do is weld the tops here with the TIG torch, and I'm gonna weld the top on, and I gotta cut the edge of where I want it to be because this table can't fit in this small garage shop thing. So yeah, I'll see what I can record and we'll keep moving. Alright guys, sorry I didn't record any of that, but this is what we got. Final product, for the most part. It's just tacked on, the top is just tacked on, the 3 corners here. And then after I did that, I measured my measurements and gave her a nice cut, put a nice edge on it. It's not perfectly straight, but it is good enough for who it's for, and I am super happy with it. That's all that matters. So yeah, this is my metal table bench build, and now that I look at it, it kind of, well, maybe, no it doesn't. I'm gonna say it bows in, but maybe I'll put some structure under there sometime in the future. And I don't know if I'm gonna paint it or not, because my plan was just to ground to the bottom there, but I'm starting to think I might just ground right up here, because I really don't want this to rust, but I do love seeing my welds, so it's a tough decision here. But yeah, that's it for the video. Hope you guys liked it from what I filmed at least. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and fully weld the rest of these, and we'll see you in the next one.